Hey all, just wanted to do a quick recap of yesterday's Ironman 70.3 Campeche before I travel to the airport and hopefully get home tonight. Obviously it was a race that no one really knew if it was going to happen until the last minute. There was definitely a lot of other postponements and just added another element to the difficulty of the race, obviously with travel difficulties and things like that. But I'm thankful for the opportunity to get out and race, and obviously thankful to be able to take a win, especially one in the circumstances that we were under, coming out of my injury that I got in September. It was nice to just get back on and toe the line and give a test of the fitness. I really didn't know what to expect on the day. I haven't performed very well in Campeche in the past. I think I was 6th, 5th, and 4th the last couple of years here. So to keep climbing up the ladder was always a good thing. The race started out really well. It was the first swim for me in the Quintana Roo Hydro Speed swim skin, which ended up really well. I was second out of the water, just 3 seconds back, which is not a place that I'm in very often, so it was great to start out off the day with a good swim, and then that just set up the rest of the day. It was such an important thing for me to come out of the water in a good spot. I was able to ride pretty hard. Didn't have the power that I would in later season races, but with the heat and just being early in the season, that's okay. It was really a controlled effort. I was able to trade off quite a bit with Jackson Landry, who ended up second on the day, also coming back from a big injury, so it was a great day for him. But the two of us kind of leapfrogged each other a number of times, and you know, the gap would open up at 15-20 seconds. You know, I would be in front and then he would be in front by that much. We weren't really staying, you know, very close together, but it just gave a cue. I could look at him instead of focusing on any of the power or any of the metrics. Really didn't look at any numbers for the bike especially. I just focused on trying to keep the leader, who was about 90 seconds up the road, just keep him in sight, and then just kind of keep Jackson, you know, keep trading off with him. And was able to come into T2 in third, just about 90 seconds down from the lead and 30 seconds off of Michael Weiss, which was a good position to be in. Julie and I had set the plan to be really conservative at leading off. That really wasn't how I went out. I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't have a lot of run miles in my legs, and definitely not a lot of hard run miles in my legs, and so coming off so close to the lead, I didn't do anything stupid, but you know, the first 5 miles were the hardest 5 of the day. I took over the lead about the 5K mark, and then it was really just you know, the first lap and a half, it was a 3-loop run course, so the first lap and a half, it was really about trying to build the lead, and then I got about a minute lead. I clocked about a minute lead at the halfway point, and so at that point it was just kind of go into protect mode. And when you're racing in the heat, it's always best to just play it smart, not try to do anything special on the run, especially early season. You know, I hope we're gonna have more races to come in the near future. Who knows when that's going to be, but on days like in the heat and that wind, it's best to secure the win and save some energy for the next race. Can't say enough about the race directors and the race organizers for this race. They had to put up with a lot of changes, a lot of last minute shuffling around. And the entire event went off smoothly, as it always does in Campeche. It's my 4th time there. Definitely happy with how all of that went. Happy with how my nutrition plan went. I've adjusted things a little bit on that, especially for hot races. Still using all First Endurance products, but adding a little bit more of the EFS with the EFS Pro, just to try to, I think I was possibly taking in a little bit too much salt on the bike when I was getting nearly 1,000 calories from the EFS Pro. That was a little bit too much sodium, so I've been cutting that back a little bit and doing about 3/4 EFS Pro and then 1/4 of the calories from the EFS, and that seemed to work out pretty well this weekend. Can't thank my team enough for getting me here. It's been a long road. I actually had numerous thoughts about not starting the race. I felt awful when I got down here. I wasn't in a good headspace, wasn't positive at all. The first couple workouts that I did on Thursday and Friday down here, I felt awful. I was fighting everything, and Julie and Matt were just constantly reminding me to stay calm, things would come around, and just keep my head. And thankfully I was able to get in the right spot in the morning on Sunday and just prepare for just to focus on having the opportunity to do what I love to do, and that's race. And so to come away with the win, it meant a lot. It was a great day. Thank you all for following. I didn't know they were live streaming it ahead of time, but I guess they did a fantastic job with that. So I'm glad you all got to see me have a little bit of fun. Until the next time, who knows when that's going to be, but I hope you all stay safe and healthy in the meantime, and keep yourself active in the social distancing that we're going to have to be dealing with here in the near future.